Well, political bickering has broken out over an International Monetary Fund report that predicted the Australian economy would outstrip the rest of the advanced world. Opposition leader Tony Abbott has interpreted the report as a signal the economy is underperforming, while the government says he should stop talking down the economy. The government's also firing back over claims its pursuit of a surplus in next month's budget could backfire. Political correspondent Tom Iggulden reports from Canberra.
The IMF admits predictions are tricky when it comes to the global economy.
What is best described as a roller coaster.
But it's given Australia a strong endorsement, predicting growth of 3% this year and 3.5% next year, amid more cautious expectations elsewhere in the developed world.
Low growth in advanced countries, especially in Europe, but with downside risks being extremely present.
The IMF has said that the Australian economy is a world beater. This is great news.
But on a visit to a Melbourne bakery, that's not how Tony Abbott saw the cookie crumbling.
This is an underperforming economy, and it's underperforming because of the poor economic management of the current government.
He says the IMF's taken a knife to previous Australian forecasts, slicing half a percentage point off a prediction it made last year.
Almost lost it. Well, interestingly, the IMF has actually downgraded its growth forecasts for the Australian economy.
But Julia Gillard says it's the opposition leader taking a bite out of the economy.
He's done that before.
By talking it down.
He'd want us to be Greece, would he? I mean, this is nonsense stuff, and it's the sort of stuff you would only hear from someone who's addicted to negativity. What really concerns me is that out there in the Australian economy, there's an employer listening to Tony Abbott who thinks, well, I won't put that next worker on.
Others in the government were defending its economic management on another front today.
OK, ready when you are.
After former Commonwealth Bank Supremo Ralph Norris described the pursuit of a surplus at next month's budget as mindless and the biggest threat to the economy.
Given the global uncertainty, a surplus is more important than ever. And that's what I think some people don't understand. The Greens don't understand that, and people like Mr Norris don't understand that, but international financial markets certainly understand that, and the IMF absolutely understands that.
And the Treasurer announced a new scheme to encourage employers to take on older workers, with a $1,000 bonus on offer to businesses who employ someone aged over 50 for more than 3 months.
Too many senior Australians have been locked out of the workforce by discrimination, by stereotypes and so on.
This, of course, is catch-up politics from the government. They have almost directly lifted from the coalition one of our policies at the last election.
Tonight, Wayne Swan's on his way to the United States for a series of meetings, including with G20 finance ministers and the head of the IMF, Christine Lagarde. Tom Iggulden, Late Line.